Hi guys, Steph here. Now, for you viewers, you regular viewers, yes, I like to tease you now and again. In my pen hauls, I show you just a tiny bit, or sometimes maybe not even that. I like to tease you with a mystery pen. Now, for them that watched my recent pen hauls, pen hunting, is it worth it video, you would have seen me showing you, or again teasing you, with this mystery pen. There it is, comes in a box. Yes, and what we do, we just show you just a little bit of it. And here's that pen in question. Same box, same pen. Do you remember that? That's all we showed you last time. What pen is it? Well, we know it's a Parker pen. It's a vintage pen. And this one is actually one of my Grail fountain pens. I've always thought if I find one of these, I'm going to restore it for myself and keep it in my collection. Yes, I'm still keeping you in a little bit of suspense. Right, do you want to see the pen? Yes, I know you do. So let's take the top off and show you the pen inside. Isn't it a beauty? And I'm sure it was well worth the suspense and waiting to see this pen. For you people that know, or you people that don't know, what we've got for you here is a Parker Vacuumatic fountain pen. We'll show you in a moment. This is the first generation, what we term as a lockdown filler. We'll show you that in a moment. And this one, as you can see, comes in this beautiful pattern, and the pattern is the Parker Golden Web. Well, that's what I call it. It was also, some people call it the brown pearl, some people call it golden pearl, but either way, it is stunning. I personally call this the Golden Web. Now, let's show you the barrel imprint. It's a little bit on the light side, but you can actually still see it. I don't know how clear it'll be on the video and whether I can actually find it. I think that's it there, but it actually reads to the left. It has a small Parker, and then in larger font to the center, it has Parker Vacuumatic. To the right hand side, made in USA. And then to the furthest right, it has a number 36. So the 36 would be the date, because when Parker introduced this particular model, they introduced it for it was actually in production for only 2 years, 1936 and then 1937. And because it was only in production for the 2 years, for you people that know, this is one of the less common vacuumatic patterns, which again is quite understandable, I think, because It was only in production for the 2 years, and it's a very, very desirable pattern and fountain pen within the Vacuumatic pen collectors. Now, there's the cap. You can see it's got 2 quite thin cap bands. If we take you up to the top, you can see it's got the very recognisable arrow clip there. To the very top, it has this black stud to the very top there, which complements the bottom of the barrel, which also has a black stud. The size of this pen, capped, is 121 millimeters capped. Around the diameter, it's a lovely 12 millimeters in diameter. Now this one, as I say, is one of my Grail pens. It'll be, well, this will be kept in my collection, my personal collection. However, as I've said it before on other videos, all the pens in my collection have a price. They could well be available for the right price. So although I'm keeping this one, yeah, who knows? If someone genuinely is looking for one, and as for myself, it's their Grail pen, then if the price is right, we may part with it. But as far as I'm aware, or as far as I'm concerned, just for now, this is going straight into my collection. Now, let's unscrew the cap for you. Let's show you the pen in numerous different angles. I've actually fully restored the pen. Everything internally is spotless and clean. I've installed a brand new diaphragm inside the pen. You can see even the cap there is lovely and clean, as you can see. And what you'll also notice, maybe, although it's got this pattern, there's some slight transparency to this material, as you can see there. And you can see that as well on the barrel. It's not as transparent as some of the Vacuumatics, but let's just bring a light on. But there you go. Inside there you can see the breather tube, and then it gets darker to the end here where the diaphragm is in the extended position. So although it's got this pattern, it still has a transparent barrel. You'll notice as well at the time what Parker did, because I believe this material was quite difficult to work with, they left this section and the blind cap here in this lovely black, which I think complements the pen. As we said earlier, there you go. This is the first generation lockdown filler, which means if we just give it a little bit of unscrew there, and to fill the pen, we dip the nib and a little bit of the section, and we pump down onto the filler. Okay, there you go. You can see the diaphragm working inside there, and as we said, you can see the breather tube as well. So let's just lock that back into place. Let's pop down the blind cap. Incidentally, the blind cap you can see is quite short on this model because of the lockdown sort of pump filler. Okay, and then later on, you know, the blind caps became a little bit longer. There's the section for you. Lovely and clean, slightly concaved, and there's a gorgeous, what we term as an arrow nib, as it's got this sort of, if you like, this inlaid arrow on the nib itself. Okay, the imprint reads Parker USA, and on this particular case it has a number 7, which again, the pen was made, I believe, in 1936, and we've got a 1937 nib to the pen itself, which again is all correct. There's a sideways view. There's the feed underneath. Lovely, lovely and clean. It's a lovely size pen. I believe the size of the pen, or the model, I believe they may have made 2, maybe 3 different variants, but this is the Junior. They also made the Junior Slender. Is this a Junior Slender? I'm not 100% sure. I'm just going to call it the Parker Vacuumatic Junior, and as we've said, with this golden web pattern, which is stunning. Because I've cleaned everything internally, for me personally, it's going in the collection, so I'm not going to fill it. I'm just going to simply do a dip test for you people. So what we've got is a Parker Vacuumatic. This one is made in the USA, and this particular model, the date on it is actually 1936, which is correct because, as we mentioned, they were only made in two years, 1936 and 1937. There's no flex to the nib. There we go, we're just running out. Let's just give it a little bit of a dip again. The pen itself is writing, as you can see, very nicely indeed, with a fine line. Very nice indeed. So what we'll do, we'll clean that nib after the video. There you go, writing sample, writing lovely with a fine line. And there we have it. So this was the mystery pen, the Parker Vacuumatic Golden Web Junior, made in USA, in absolutely stunning condition. As you can see, fully restored, in full working order, and it'll be going into my own personal collection. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pen as much as I enjoyed showing them to you people. Don't forget, down below, leave a comment. Don't be shy. Give the video a thumbs up if you will. Don't forget to subscribe as well. But for now, I'm going to say Slavo Ukraini, and from me and this stunning pen, I'm going to say bye-bye for now.